recognized or rewarded for the amount of drama or gossip, or how we can take enjoyment in the pain of others. Where does that come from?
Oh, just the seven deadly sins, jealousy, hate, envy, all that crap. And it comes from feeling less than. It comes from comparing yourself to other people. And that may have started at a very early age. We will move through this, but absolutely gossip and trying to hurt other people because you feel hurt. It's part of human nature. Apparently, it's not good. Do we all do it? I don't know. I don't know. I'm really allergic to that energy field. I've had to get people out of my life by ghosting them because they chose to be passive aggressive and gossip. I mean, why would you do that? That's just ridiculous. But it's part of human nature, and we're going to see other people do things that we think we don't do, but maybe we do it too. Maybe I do and don't know it. I don't know. Let me know.
We can be mirrors for each other, even if it takes us a while to get there.
Oh, we're all mirrors for each other. There's certain things that we all do, but greater or lesser degrees. And I'd say with this emotional stuff, with a negative emotional reactivity to try to hurt other people or gossip or scream or yell or go out in public in your pajamas and you're lighting flags on fire. Really? Are you serious? Why would you do that? Well, we do it because it seemed like a good at the time. It seemed like a good idea. Maybe we don't know any differently. Do we know any differently? Maybe not. Maybe we feel directed by a structure that's not even ours. And what that structure is to say what we feel we have to be or who we have to be just to get along with other people. And that could be kind of scary if you don't know what to do. And if you're scared, there's a nice emotion. Fear does a lot of things. But I think it's because of social media. People are getting bullied a lot these days. Kids are. To say if you don't go out and scream and yell, all 3,000 of you, in the name of whatever we're angry at right now, it's more important to join with other people than it is to be the calm one. We'll move through it.
We really do need to, like, where do we find the compassion for self and others required to do that?
Oh, it's the God peace in us. We all have it. We have to calm ourselves down. Find some way to calm yourself. It's like joy cometh in the morning. We move through these dark nights of the soul. The other night, I was going through all these fears. I was like, where the hell? I'm waking up in the middle of the night. Where are these fears coming from? I felt almost panicked. Well, that's the mind or the body releasing stuff, but also it's a habit pattern of just worrying. Also, your astrology chart. Maybe Pluto is moving, doing something weird in your chart, bringing volcanoes to change. But I ended up saying at about 4 in the morning, I said, Zoli, this, do some breathing exercises, say some of your avocations, your prayers, and say, this is a wonderful opportunity to say, you know what? Sometimes this just happens. I don't know why it happens, really. But so what? I'll move through it. I'll move through it. And so things will be difficult for you at times, maybe a lot. But take those opportunities to get stronger and to build some courage. It's hard. It's not supposed to be easy. What you're doing when you're scared and building courage is you're building Hadrian's Wall. You're building a wonderful structure where you can protect yourself more and know more about you.
I really like that emphasis on everyone finding out for themselves, because it's so easy to get caught up in what works for other people.
Oh man, if I remember what high school, we're all like wanting to be like somebody else. Who are you supposed to look like? And this and that. The truth is, if you want to be different, if you want to be noticed by a certain group of people. If you want to be this, to be special, what you have to do is one thing. You have to be you because there is nobody like you. It doesn't mean you're better or worse or prettier or stronger. It just means that you are being yourself. It's all you have to be. And that is what we're trying to get to when we wear all these different hats. Usually, when we're younger, well, I'm going to try this, I'll try to be like that, I'll try looking like this, acting like that. We're trying to see where the ghost is in the machine because it's hidden. It's hidden and it's a wonderful discovery. We admire people, really, when it gets down to the silence of it. We admire people who are just being themselves. Didn't say it was easy. It's not supposed to be easy because people were very complex. But expressing that complexity can be simple. And it's simple because you can think something and then say what you're thinking with honesty and detach from the outcome. It doesn't mean be nasty or weird or try to get attention. That's not it. If you are thinking something and you feel you have to say it or be it, to say it simply. Somebody asks you to do something that's not what you want, but it's important socially, you have the right to say, you know what, I just don't do that. Well, how the hell can you say that? You can. Maybe you're giving that other person the courage to do that too.
That is one thing we don't do enough of because we're too scared to, upset the tea kettle if it as or something.
Well, we need, that said, we do need structures in societies. These mores and values do change off from one culture to the next, from one society or time to the next. But those are temporary things in how we get along. We need laws, we need order. We need also the renegades and the rebels to push things. So we're all serving a purpose, but the main thing you have to serve is that God inside of you that says, I created you for a reason. And that reason might be something you never know, but you can feel who you are and you can demonstrate courage to your children, your family, your workplace, even to strangers by being kind, but also being strong. The truth isn't fine sounding, so says the Tao Te Ching. It can sound very harsh, but it can sound harsh usually because it goes against what you want to hear. Addiction, a value, a social moray that's just ridiculous. These things will come and go, but the hard thing is to feel alone. You will feel alone when you stand on your own, but God is holding your hand. You are never really alone. You're just supposed to feel like it to see if you're strong enough to handle yourself.
So how do you know if you're strong enough?
Well, each situation can be different, but if you find yourself being consistent, such as I know what I'm going to do in this situation. If somebody says this, or this, I'm going to say, it doesn't work for me. That's not what I do. I'll get back to you. Or just ghost them if it's somebody that is causing you a lot of problems that you don't have to have in your life. We feel obligated to have people in our life and forget that there are 8.5 billion people on the planet. Who the hell is that?